What's going on, guys? I am Ayush, and from this video we are going to start our web development series with the intro to HTML. So let's get started. As you can see, I am on my PC. So let's understand first what is HTML. So basically HTML is a programming language, or you can say a standard markup language, which stands for hypertext markup language, which is used for creating and formatting the web documents or web pages. Like as you can see, I am on a web page. This is a like google.com/search and so on. It's a web page which is giving output for the HTML search, and it has a lot of it has links connecting me to different kinds of website like w3 website, and it is having several kind of paragraphs. It has having detailed tags. So in fact, what is the web page is a collection of content like videos, images, text, etc, and a website like google.com, facebook.com, wikipedia.com. So how the websites are being made? The websites are basically the collection of web pages. Website, also written as a website, is a collection of web pages and related content that is identified by a common domain name and published on at least one web server. And how the web pages are made? They are made by using HTML. So let me give you one tip. You go to any kind of web page like this. You can take example of a Wikipedia website. I just open it, and you need to just press Ctrl U on your keyboard, and then you will be able to see a bunch of code which is written to make this website. So just observe this code. The starting of the code, there is a doctype HTML tag, which is a main tag in HTML code, which is used to specify the version of HTML. So on about the theory, let's get started and know how we can code inside HTML. So for coding into HTML, we need a software known as Visual Studio Codes, which you can get on code.visualstudio.com. You can go ahead and download it for Windows. Because I have already downloaded it, there is no need for me to download. I'm in my file explorer, and I will create a new folder which will be like learning HTML, or you can take your random name. I will open my folder, and in that I will open it with the code. Or open with code is an option provided by Visual Studio Code, so that you can open any kind of folder or file in the code editor. Now when you are inside your VS Code, you should see some interface like this in the latest version. Now for creating your HTML file, you need to go ahead, and on this icon you need to click and write your file name as index.html inside that. Now because we are starting with HTML, so you need to first write the doc type. Doc type, which stands for the document specification of the website, which says that you are using HTML5, the latest version of HTML. You can get the whole code for the boilerplate by simply typing this sign shift+1 and then press enter. Then you will get some sample code provided by Visual Studio Code by a function known as emmet. So let me just remove some extra codes, and now you can see our basic boilerplate is ready. To run the code, you need to go down, and you will see a go live. If in your case there is no go live option, then you need to go to the extensions option and go search here for go live. Visual Studio Code will give you a bunch of results, in which one of them you will find as a live server. When you click on that, you and then install it. It's made by Rich with Day, and currently I have enabled it, or if I disable it, I will not no longer be able to see the option of go live. If I click on enable, now that's enabled. To start the web server, you need to just click on this button, and it will start on port, I think 5500. Now it will get automatically started in your respective web browsers like Microsoft Edge or Chrome. Currently, we can see nothing on our web page instead of this title document, because in our code we have specified that the title document. So let's first understand what's the meaning of this code. So firstly, you can see there is a doc type HTML, which specifies that this is HTML5 version that we are using. For commenting anything in HTML, like you may want to write some text in your HTML document that should be ignored by the web server. So you can do is control plus slash in VS Code to do that thing. Now let me write some of the basic text, like some of the definitions, like doc type HTML. This is used for specifying the version of HTML, i.e. the HTML5 version. So for commenting this, you need to just write control plus slash. This will comment out this. Secondly, we are having HTML tag, in which we can specify the lang attribute. Lang stands for language, in which we provide some of the keywords like en for English, means for en it stands English, and for hiv stands for Hindi languages. In the HTML tag and closing HTML tag, we will put our basic content of the web page. Firstly, we need to give our head tag, inside which we can specify the title. And you need to know one thing in HTML is that some tags are there which need not to be closed, and some are there which need to be closed. Like you open this HTML tag, to close this tag you need to slash HTML, and for opening a head tag you need a slash head tag. For closing this, inside that you can put your content. Similarly, there is a body tag and the slash body tag for opening your body. Like in a human skeleton, we are having head on the top and then the body. Similarly, in HTML also we are having a body in which we can give our basic content. Now, what are attributes? Attributes are special details which are given to the web browser to make it understand what is the meaning of that basic tag that we have given. Like you can see in the HTML, we are having an attribute lang, which is specifying the language of the web page, which is en or English. Now in the body tag, if you want to add one heading to the web page, like you want to add a heading that my first web page is ready, you need to write h1. The h1, it will give you an emet abbreviation, which will be something like this. Now in this h1, if I write like my first web page is ready, I save this whole code. And when I at the moment I save this code, and just let me just comment out these things. The moment I save this code and go to the browser, it will automatically refresh, and you can see the output that there is a heading which is the boldest and the largest text in the website. Now there are a lot of kinds of headings in HTML, like we are having h2, and we are having from h1 to h6, all are the heading tags. The h6 tag specifies the smallest size of the heading. Like if I write this is h6, I save it and I go back to the HTML document, and you can see that this is h6. This is smallest size and this is the biggest size. Now suppose I want this text to be centered on the screen, then what I can do is go to back to my code, and at this place I can add a line. In the line I can write center. Now if you just write like this, you will be able to see that my text is centered on the screen. That's all for this video. Meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you.